Imagine entering a city that feels like it is from the future, but every corner of it whispers stories from the past. Welcome to Shanghai, where even time seems merged. Our story begins at the Bund, pride of place home to Shanghai's frozen-in-time colonial history, standing proudly alongside its ultra-modern skyline. Visualize a riverwalk with breathtakingly beautiful European-style buildings on one side and glittering, futuristic skyscrapers on the opposite. This is one place where the times of yore magically meet modernity in a confluence of beauty. Now, place your imagination, if you will, at the top of China's tallest building, the Shanghai Tower. From its observation deck, you start to look down at the sprawling city below. A city that seems to just go and go. But it's not the view alone that takes your breath away. It's the speed with which the elevators zoom you there. Shanghai's modernity is fast, sleek, and always reaching higher. What is a journey without moments of peacefulness and serenity? Tucked away from bustling streets comes Yuyuan Garden, a centuries-old tranquil masterpiece of classical Chinese design. Every step taken down the winding paths and over ancient bridges lets in the soft trickle of water and rustling of leaves. This garden is alive, like a poem to whisk one away to another time. Let's not forget Nanjing Road, where the electric energy of Shanghai really comes alive. It is one of the busiest shopping streets in the world, lined with activity from luxury shoppers to street vendors. If you stand still for a moment, you can almost feel the pulse of the city itself. It's as if every step you take on this avenue brings deeper conjunction with the soul of Shanghai. From here, we proceed to the serenely impressive Jade Buddha Temple, an oasis of sorts in this busy city. Indeed, the statues of the Buddha in jade are breathtaking views, fully ornamented to exude peace, fitting for such a place. It's almost as though one can hear whispered prayers from the numberless pilgrims who have prayed before, coming to seek refuge in the spiritual beauty of the temple. For a change of pace, try a wander through the French Concession, a tree-lined street, every building seeming to hold a tale of Shanghai's European past. It is surprisingly atypical of this corner of the city, distinctly un-Chinese, yet every bit part of Shanghai's identity. There is something so magical in a walk through these leafy lanes, when fresh coffee fills the air from boutiques and cafes. Next, we head to Zhujiajiao, a water town on the outskirts of Shanghai, giving one the feeling of being transported into another world. The ancient bridges and meandering canals remind one of a time long past when waterways were Shanghai's main highways. Imagine a boat ride here, the water swaying you gently, and the ancient town passing by like a dream. We would not want to leave any opportunity to visit Shanghai Disneyland, where Disney magic was given an enriched sense of Chinese characteristics. Just imagine Enchanted Storybook Castle, the world's largest Disney castle majestically sprouting at the very center of the park. From high-octane rides like the Tron Light Cycle Power Run to the fusion of Disney magic with local culture, it's a different kind of experience. The next iconic one is the Oriental Pearl Tower, undeniably the most cogent symbol of Shanghai's emergence as a global power player, with its highly futuristic design and dazzling light displays. Completed in 1994, it is unique among structures in the world. Just think of standing at one of its observation decks. Except, there one would find himself being suspended in a glass ball high above the ground, taking in a view that seemed to be endless. Our tour ends at the Shanghai Museum, where a plunge into the depth of times past is taken, and where ancient artifacts stand representing the civilizations of China, going further back than any I've ever seen. It is a treasure of history, replete with pieces whispering secrets from the past, waiting for one to find them. As the story unfolds and reaches its closure, you have now been through Shanghai in all her glory. Skyscrapers piercing into clouds, ancient gardens where quiet thoughts were allowed, and stories at every turn of the street. It is here that it begins, though. Shanghai has so much more to offer, and the best way to see its magic is to experience it yourself. Thank you for joining me on this tour of Shanghai. Like and share the video, please. Subscribe for more fabulous travel adventures. Until next time.